Okay. So we have 29 participants. I'm going to make sure all of you participate today. So let's just call people, Geeta ji, instead of them raising their hands, because a lot of people, enthusiastic people, are the only ones who repeat themselves. So let's keep calling all 29 today.
Food party. Come, let's play food party.
Okay, who wants to go first?
All right, I think you should just call now.
Yes, I know Kishan uncle already.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Awesome, Kishan
I'll
ji.
go if you want.
What do you want?
To go, let's see, fruits 500.
Fruits for 500 it is. Okay. Aha. That's an interesting one now. What do you
What
think,
is
Kishan?
it called? Bitter.
There's grapefruit.
Grapefruit, yes.
Dekhte hain if it is the right answer. Please give the right answer for Kishan ji. Kishan ji has been very enthused today to be the first one. Nahi ji, it is not grapefruit, but it is in the same family. Pomelo. Pomelo is actually the citrus category only. And grapefruit ka jo hota hai, it's more yellow in color and it's more rounded. This one is a little bit more of a pear shape. So Ashwini, before I go, I want you to take charge and tell me what do we have about pomelo?
So it is like one of the biggest citrus fruits family, actually largest citrus fruits. So it is rich in vitamin C very much. Second important thing is whoever wants to lose weight can start eating pomelo because it contains the enzyme which will burn the fat. So that is it is given the God-given gift kind of feeling where the fat burning enzyme is present in the fruit itself. Like it can burn all the fat in your body per se, kind of thing. And next, is that it has high levels of like zinc, thiamine, all those things are there, which will be helpful for hair health. Whoever wants to maintain their hair health can go with the zinc, thiamine, all the vitamins and the minerals present in the fruit. And finally, it is very rich in actually potassium. So people who feel like muscle cramps or stiffness can eat potassium-rich foods, which will also help in reducing the blood pressure, all those things.
Fantastic. We have such an able person to give us guidance about nutrition. Besides the fact that you keep listening to me, I think Ashwini is a great add-on to this, the team. But yes, all citrus fruits, but there are certain ones which, the colors of the fruits are mainly what determines the properties or the enhanced nutritional value. So pomelo, for example, the darker color it's got. That is why it has got the enriched nutritional density and the bitterness. Some fruits, they have their own defense mechanism, just like how Karela has its own bitterness. It's got its own bitterness to it, but yet it's one of the best fruits that you could even include in a shake when you want to put a little bit of that and add a little bit of apple instead of just adding orange and apple, to make like a fruit shake or something without milk. Pomelo is a great fruit. Also, as Ashwini so rightly said, it is very high in potassium. So all your muscle cramps, especially when you're concerned about eating a whole banana, which may give you extra sugar, you would rather get a little bit of the pomelo, which has got maybe lesser amount of sugar, and the enzymes in it cuts the fat out. So a better choice. So what I was thinking, Geeta ji, is also that maybe the rarest fruit that we figure out for each week, maybe we can ask our members to see if they can go hunt in the grocery store and get it for us and show it to us in the next session. Ha, Kishan ji?
Lalita, Ashwini, this is a question for you, quick and fast. A couple of sub-questions. Pomelo is origin from which country, number one? Number two, is it available to all grocery stores? Number three, should we eat a pomelo or a grapefruit or oranges? How does it differ from oranges and grapefruit? Why should we go with the pomelo?
Well, the first thing that I do see is that it's in the citrus family. So it has got very similar properties of the grapefruit. So it could be replaced for a grapefruit. pomelo, as I know, may be available in stores like Wegmans. It may not be available in the generic food stores, but from my knowledge, I have seen it in most of the, like we have a Joe Randazzo's here. So most of your fruits markets should have it available. And it doesn't really matter that you may not find a pomelo or you could replace it with a grapefruit. I think it is it's coming from a city in Mexico, but I may be wrong, but I'm looking at it to see. It says Southeast Asia is what it says here. But it also comes in white color and it's got green color. So the category as far as the fruit is concerned is from the citrus groups. So any which fruits in the grapefruit category or the others as a replacement could be great. Did I answer all your questions, Kishanji?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I
You're very
have one
welcome.
question about grapefruit is not eat in diabetes or thyroid something. That's right. I don't remember, but maybe they not eat in a grapefruit.
Grapefruit for hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism are you talking about?
Okay, I know that a little bit.
Okay, no, what was your question about? Are you asking, Urmilaji, if you can eat it with thyroid problems?
Yeah,
I
that
don't know this off my head, but there is thyroid hormone replacement therapy. It could be a risk because of probably some of the properties that it enables. For example, my mother, she had breast cancer and she was starting the hormotherapy with the tablet, and she was asked to avoid certain fruits, and grapefruit was one of them. Ashwini, do you have any added value to this?
Because actually the grapefruit causes many drug nutrient interactions. So we always ask mostly to avoid grapefruit, because what happens is that it increases the drug concentration level. The drug that has to get metabolized is not getting metabolized, but rather it is getting increased in concentration, or it is getting eliminated entirely in some cases.
Okay. Guys, please mute yourself kindly, because there's a lot of disturbance otherwise. Sorry, Ashwini. Also, I do see that when you're taking the medicine for thyroid, Synthroid, which is the generic name, or the levothyroxine, that the effect of the thyroxine could be reduced or delayed, or the hormonal effects could be delayed by grapefruit, and that is why they do avoid it. And so, Urmilaji, you were right about that. So you want to be a little bit more careful. But see, there are so many different fruits and vegetables. For example, vitamin K rich vegetables. If you take it with blood thinners, you have to be careful. So whenever you're on different medications, it is always advisable to ask your doctor or ask a nutritionist when you are prescribed these medications, or the pharmacist. Read the labels in the pharmacy prescription to see if there are certain fruits and vegetables that you may need to avoid. So yeah, go to the next one, Ji. Geeta Ji. Who's the next one?
Yes, come on, auntie.
Okay. Vegetable 300.
Vegetable for 300. Okay. हाँ जी बोलिए.
Celery.
Celery. आप क्या करते हो कमू बहन? Celery का
Salad.
सलाद बनाते हो? अच्छा ठीक है, very good. Anything else that you use celery for?
No, I don't know.
Soup. Yes.
Soup.
The soup that I make with celery, which probably we should share with this group, is just too yummy. I mean, it has got that that freshness to it. Celery with broccoli and a little bit of potato and carrot makes the most yummiest soup. And the easiest thing about celery is that the water content is very high. I'm going to ask Ashwini to add to it. But celery, it's great for children, for grandchildren. Ants on a log is the typical snack that they give you with a little bit of peanut butter and thode se raisins usme. So that's a great way, not just for little kids, but for adults too. If you want some protein and you want a little extra added, vitamins and minerals. You can put ants on a log with a celery stick. Ashwini, anything else that you can add with that?
Actually, it has almost all the properties like anti-diabetic, decreases the blood cholesterol level, and it also decreases the blood pressure level. And one more important point is it's rich in fiber, so it helps in promoting good bacteria in the gut. So it acts as like prebiotic kind of thing. And next is that it for all the people in the group, it actually prevents the process of or delays the process of Alzheimer's. So it helps you protect your memory actually much more.
Wow, Ashwini, I need it. I'm losing memory. I need it also. Yeah, it doesn't matter with age. I think once you're like scatterbrained, I think you need it for a good memory sake. But that's great points. Okay, who's going next?
Sushma Jaggi ji.
Sushma ji.
Okay. 500 for oil.
500 for oils. Ah, very nice. Good choice. Boliye ji, what do you think it is?
धनिया
No, not
Dhania oil.
नहीं धनिया तो धनिया के जैसे
Soya
Not
beans.
dhania,
Soya beans.
not soya
कोई
bean.
और बोल रहा है soybean. नहीं.
No,
Sushma
no.
ji, you said dhania. We'll find out what the
No,
answer.
not dhania. Not
I
dhania.
said
Sunbee, hemp seed.
Hemp seed oil. Now, there is lately a lot of research that they have done with hemp seed. Of course, I am sure you all know that the hemp plant in itself is considered to be, a narcotic or more of a high, properties that it increases your, good hormones and gives you a feeling of high. But hemp seed oil has been considered to be a therapeutic oil. And
pain relief.
Yeah, pain relief. But Ashwini, I want you to throw some light specifically on the consumption of it and also the properties, other properties, and then I'll talk about it.
Actually, no, for now they have found it is like one of the best oils actually because of their fatty acid content. Actually, we need to consume the fatty acid in a particular ratio. We have like two types of fatty acids like omega-3 and omega-6. We have to consume omega-3 more and omega-6 in a less way, but they have a ratio of it. For example, if you have to consume the omega-6 and omega-3 in the ratio of 3:1, but it is present in the exact same way in hemp seed oil. That is why it is now currently being considered as one of the best oils to be used for cooking. So that is the first point I wanted to tell. And second is that it has all we are using it for pain relief because of its anti-inflammatory property. And third is that it is actually supports people in a healthy pregnancy because it helps in the brain development for the fetus. That's why you can use it. And third is that because of its anti-inflammatory property, we can use it for people who are suffering from IBS, like either the constipation kind of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or if it is a diarrhea kind of IBS, we can use it in either way. And people who have arthritis can use hemp seed oil, which because of the presence of essential fatty acids, it is going to suppress the inflammation that is going on in the body. That is what I wanted to tell.
That is a lot said. That is all is a lot. Ashwini, you are a full bank of knowledge. But I do want to add that for men and women, if you want beautiful skin and if you don't want the skin to start losing its skin tone, hemp oil for external use is really, really good. For children or for young adults or for young adolescents who have menstrual cramps, they've even started providing hemp oil in very small quantities mixed with other therapeutic properties. And like rosemary tea, if you put a few drops of hemp seed oil, it takes care of the menstrual cramps. Another big concern with postmenopausal concerns or menopausal concerns or premenopausal concerns especially when you have mood swings. Anybody in the family, even if there are not people who may be in the menopausal age in this group, or there could be, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that it is an excellent way of reducing all of those mood swings and the hot flashes concerns. There has been a lot of studies showing that hemp seed oil is almost like a magic pill for you. You know, it's like a few drops of oil in your tea and stuff like that stabilizes your moods during that time. It reduces the muscle cramps. So a lot of research is being done on hemp seed. I hopefully see that it's a mainstream oil, compared to all the ones that we're using today. Okay, awesome. Very good. Who's going next?
Lalita ji, can you cook in this oil? can do
The cooking, yeah, the smoking properties of hemp seed oil, it's a little bit more viscous, jaise olive oil hota hai na. So you don't want to fry, you don't want to deep fry and stuff, but you can definitely use it as an alternative, like rapeseed oil, all of these. As Ashwini was saying, the omega-3 and the omega-6 fatty acids, the more they are the MUFAs or the polyunsaturated fatty acids, the viscousness of these oils increase. So you want to be a little careful about deep frying these. The smoking point could be high. So you want to be a little careful about deep frying. But agar aap tadka wagera karna chahte ho, then I don't think it should be a problem.
Thank you.
Yes. Ashwini, was I right? Was I right about that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Very good. All right. Who's going next?
Okay, anyway, Kiran,
I can
you
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
can go. Next
100,
is go
100 for,
Yanka. Hmm?
yeah, 100 for vegetable.
100 for vegetable it is. Okay.
That's spinach.
देखिए एक और बात देख लीजिए आप. Are you sure about it?
This is khatta.
No spinach.
Not spinach. Okay, somebody
No,
is saying not spinach. Final answer क्या है आपका?
It's like we call it chuka khatta. Khatta we call it.
Lie.
Well,
Chukka.
Sorel, we've
Chukka.
had this in the past. We've had
Chukka.
this in the
Chukka.
past. Chukka. Yes, Madhuji, you got it
Yes.
right.
Yeah, it's
You
chuka
got
because
it
we
right.
use it. We use it with palak.
Yes, and it's got a little bit of khatta na in it.
Sour, yes. So we
Sourness,
don't put
yeah.
tomatoes if we are cooking with this.
Yeah. Now, is it in the same family as the gongura leaves, Ashwini?
No, ma'am. It is in the family of spinach family. Actually, some spinach dog. Its name.
Okay. आपका जिन्होंने question पूछा था आपका नाम जी? I forgot.
Kiran.
Kiran ji. Yes. So you were close in the spinach family, but we'll get to know from Ashwini what is the nutritional properties of this, and I'll add to it also. Yes, Ashwini.
Is it available in American stores like grocery stores?
I
No.
may have not looked for it. I don't know. So I'm not sure about it, but I've seen it in India. I mean, I think majority of the variety of the greens that I've seen, there are not as many here in this country as I've seen it in India. So back home is where I would say I've seen the maximum varieties of greens, especially in the spinach family. Ashwini, do you have to add to this?
So actually, the sorrel leaf rich in actually vitamin A and vitamin C, and it is also rich in fiber and magnesium. So whoever wants to increase the fiber in the diet can obviously add a green leafy as sorrel leaves. And next is that it has both antioxidant property and anti-cancerous property. But people who are taking sorrel leaves should be mindful about the amount of oxalic acid present in that, because if people are just taking it, then it's going to form stones in the kidney. So if you're going to take good amount of sorrel leaves, then try to consume the good amount of calcium rich food so that you won't end up with stones.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, that is one of the biggest concerns, especially if you are a stone producer. There are some people who produce more stones than others. Your body is more accustomed to producing calcium stones. So you want to be careful about these oxalate foods, oxalate rich foods. And especially in the greens family, they say after a certain point, you want to be a little careful. Even otherwise with the spinach and with most of the greens, they're also high in vitamin K, right? So you want to be careful. If you're taking blood thinners, if you're taking coumadin and stuff like that, you want to be careful about these spinach groups. But regardless, you know, if you don't get all of these, yes, it will be nice to add more variety, but nothing like getting, you know, different types of greens in your diet or in your pantry or in your refrigerator. But you want to be more aware of what the nutritional value is before you start using it. You know, just because we say sorrel leaves are great, you should first find out, will it have any interactions with me? Am I using this absolutely new? Is it the first time? You know, those kind of things I think is very important, because nutrition today has become so personalized that what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for a third person. So it's very important. Yes, who's going next?
Gohil uncle.
It has good qualities, like it cooks very fast, gives taste to the food.
Yeah,
So
excellent. Okay, and do you add it like a chutney ji, Madhuji? How do you do it?
you can make chutney of it if you want, because it's sour.
Okay.
And we normally put in some vegetable, because it gets mashed up with them very, like suppose palak won't mash so much. This will mash very fast. So if you mix it and cook it, so it gets like a binding thing. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, wonderful. Hello, Goelji, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Tea 500.
Lovely to see you. Okay, what is your choice?
Tea
Tea for
500.
500. Arre wah. See, tea for 500 it is for you. We have so many varieties of tea. My God, look at that. Okay, what do you think? What kind of tea, Goelji?
Assam tea.
Green tea. No.
Assam tea. Assam tea.
You can't see the leaves very well.
Let's see what the answer is. Assam tea is what Goelji says, but we will find out. Thyme tea. These are thyme leaves, and thyme has got some excellent properties as far as an herb is concerned. It has got a lot of medicinal properties, and the thyme seeds are also used in a lot of cooking. It's got a very wonderful, in the flavonoids in it has got excellent flavor, and that's why it's also used in teas. But before I go further, Ashwini, please add on and then I'll come back.
So it is actually rich in vitamin C, A, and B, and it is also very rich in magnesium, manganese, and potassium. So those who want to reduce blood pressure levels can start with a thyme tea, which will be very helpful to reduce the blood pressure levels. And people who have menstrual cramps, it will be because it is a muscle relaxant. It will help to relieve the pain during menstruation. And third is it helps in digestion. And next is if you have sore throat or nasal congestion, you can consume thyme tea. It will be like useful.
So ajwain, you all know that ajwain, we actually use it as a natural digestion property, right? हम India में जब होते हैं तो we can ajwain पानी में डाल के we boil it and then we keep it available, correct? So ajwain, my grandfather used to put this little potli of ajwain in, and then he used to also sniff it for good smell. I don't know how many of you even remember that. They used to make little potlis of it. So if you want to put it in a little muslin cloth and even add it to your water, it gives great flavoring. Thyme leaves and thyme rasam actually tastes really yummy. Instead of adding coriander, if you add a little bit of thyme leaves in your rasam, it gives a different flavor. Anyways, that's a good point made. Okay, who's going next?
Give us a recipe.
Madhuji.
Sure.
Madhuji.
Madhuji, good. Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. I'll go for vegetables 500. What is that? Yeah, vegetables 500.
For 500, okay. We need to do a cookout session.
Oh, now what's this?
I know, you get a tough one, huh?
Yeah, really?
Okay, Madhuji, come on.
I've never seen this with ridges.
Just like a mint.
It's
It
like
is like a
but it's
mint,
not
but
mint.
it's
No
not.
mint, but mint family.
Is it a spearmint?
Ajmai pan.
Nettle
Bichwa.
plant.
Bichwa ka pauda. Oh my
Bichua
God. What
ka
is this?
poda.
I don't know.
I this is absolutely new to me. So Ashwini, you have to add value to my understanding here first.
It's also new to me now. This is the first time I'm also hearing about dental plan, but when I searched it, it is telling they have given like it is also rich in actually vitamin C, vitamin A, antioxidants, but it's helpful in reducing the arthritic pain actually. If you have arthritis, it will help in reducing the pain, and it is also reducing the pain. It also helps in reducing the blood sugar levels. It is actually very rich in calcium, so people want to protect their bone health can consume the nettle leaves actually.
Maybe it is in the category of the peppermint family, you think? Because the leaves were looking like that, weren't they?
Yeah, the leaf looks like that.
Yeah, the leaves were looking very similar to peppermint. But nettle, what I see here is used for eczema, it's used for anemia, it's used for, not anemia, sorry, muscle cramps, joints, arthritis, and anemia actually. And it's also used for gout. So people who may have gout, in their legs or you may have in their bones or joints, when you have nettle leaves ka jo pani jo hai, if you're able to boil it and drink it, they say that it's very helpful to get rid of that deposit of the gout. So that's a very interesting thing.
Very interesting. But where do you get it?
I think you should be able to probably let me look it up. Let me see where you get it here locally. It is an herb, so it's more like a vegetable. I don't know where you can get it though. So good. Most of these are also available. Yeah, today everything is available in the vegetable stores. But how much of this is available in the regular grocery stores? I do see. I don't know, here are local stores, it says Meyer has it, and they may not all come in the, in the vegetable category. You know how they have some ones which are like boxed, the mint leaves are boxed and stuff.
Yeah.
You may need to find it out there. And the other big thing that I saw is for enlarged prostate for men especially, that it can be very helpful. Okay, who's going next?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Vijaya Nair.
Vijaya Nair ji, yeah. Vijaya ji, unmute kijiye please.
All right. Okay. Now I go for 200 herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices for 200. Okay, let's see what you'll get.
Soya bean. Soya.
Suwa.
Dill.
Tua bhaji.
Dill.
Okay, let's see if you got the right answer.
Dill.
Good
Soya.
job. Very good. Good
Soya,
job.
Yeah, thank
Very
you.
good. आप क्या बनाते हो उसका दिल का?
सोया की मैं भाजी बनाती हूँ. सोया में मस्टर्ड का वो साग बनाती हूँ, उसमें मिक्स करके डालती हूँ. इसकी स्मेल बहुत अच्छी होती है.
जी. हमारे घर में सारे जो herbs है ना, I have tried it, especially being a nutritionist. My children and my husband are victims of my rasams. I make dill rasam also, and it is really yummy.
Yeah,
I will send you the recipe for all these rasams. Ashwini, you can add value to it, please.
Actually, it is very low calorie and it has rich amount of manganese, which will be helpful. Which will be helpful to protect your nervous system. And next is that it has so many polyphenolic compounds like flavonoids, terpenoids, which are all helpful in protecting heart and liver. And next it is the cholesterol levels also, and sugar levels also it is decreasing. So whoever wants to maintain a reduce the sugar levels, cholesterol levels, and if you have cardiovascular problems, you can consume it.
Okay, and I think the way it is used in all your recipes, it's just used as an herb, right? For example, they use it as with seafoods, they use it. So you can use dill and potato go very well, actually. The flavoring that it has, dill goes very, it stabilizes and it kind of doesn't allow the starch to kind of ooze out. So it kind of keeps the flavoring very, very well compacted. When you use it with dill and potatoes, especially for Christmas, I know that Americans use it a lot. The Caucasians use it a lot with dill and potatoes. Okay, who's going next?
When is delivery time? That time they giving sawa bhaji, that dill bhaji.
Oh, good to know. Okay, so when it's pregnant, when you are pregnant, and that's, or is it after pregnancy?
Yeah. After pregnancy, they're giving to sawa bhaji because that coming good milk and something like that. I don't know that much, but they're giving. I eat that. That's why I know.
Yeah, I know. I remember it saying too, like they used to give it after, delivery.
Oh, okay. Well, so that's a very good point made. And Madhuji, I also see that nettle plant, even though it may not be available readily in every grocery store, or the leaves, nettle dried leaves are available for us to buy from, like, some of the organic brands and stuff. They're available to buy on Amazon. So if you do want to use it in your...
We get fresh one. My daughter-in-law makes a lot of potato and that. So
no, I'm talking about nettle leaves. Remember we spoke the previous one, not
nettle
dill.
leaf. Yeah, that is something new for me. Yeah.
That's why I said that. Yeah, dill to kahin pe mil jata hai. We may get it in all
everywhere. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Indian, American.
G. Very good. Very good. Awesome. Very good guess. Who's going next?
Kapila ji.
Kapila ji, please. And there's also Sunila ji said, please add my name in the list. So Agla, probably she can go next.
Yeah. I know.
Sunila ji, aap agle aa jao.
Herbs 500.
Herbs for 500, Kapila ji.
Yes.
Oh.
It look like muli.
I know it looks like muli, but it's not muli.
Ginger, like.
No.
See, it has got a bunch at the back. Like
it's the one kind of herb, so I don't know.
शतावरी शतावरी तो आजकल हर जगह मिल जाता है because they talk about it being the horsepower vegetable, right? So Ashwini, I'm going to ask you too. This is a very, very important Ayurvedic herb, which they use it predominantly for increased energy levels and for more, tandurusti. But Ashwini, if you can please add light to it, and then I will talk about it in terms
the
of...
The fun fact is that even though it is named as horseradish, but it is actually toxic to horses. So the humans are the only people who are consuming it. And the one important point is that it is actually has an antibacterial property. So people who have diuretic property. So people who have UTI, if they consume it, being the diuretic and antibacterial property, it is flushing out all the toxins as well as removing the bacteria along the way. 1 point. Second is that it has a good source of potassium. But people who are taking thyroxine for their hypothyroidism problem should not take horseradish because it has an interaction between this the thyroxine and there is a horseradish, there is an interaction. So, and it decreases the thyroxine level, which will be eventually in your body. So, people who are taking, be cautionate about it. And next, it has anti-cancerous property. It has so many antioxidants that it has a very good anti-cancerous property too. It is like mostly a pungent spice actually, and it is also rich in very high in fiber. These are
Yes. And as far as cooking properties go, the horseradish sauce, like Ashwini was saying, it has got a very, very pungent property to it. So too much of it can just kind of sniffing it or taking it can actually cause a little of disturbance in your GI tract. But yes, it is very important to remember that Shatavari, in Tamil, it is called Kudraval, which means horse tail. But, again, like she was saying, it is poisonous for the horse, but the humans consume it. But the biggest important thing to remember is the energy that it, antibacterial properties that it has. Okay, very good. Who's going next?
Only one point, ma'am. When I was reading that it's actually wasabi and horseradish are like same kind of family. So in America, mostly what they are doing is for the salmon, usually they give wasabi to eat with it. But instead of wasabi which is very high, costly and doesn't grow everywhere. So what they are doing is they are keeping the horseradish and giving the green color to it and selling it as wasabi. So people who are consuming like that, be aware and take medications properly according to them.
Oh, see, that's a very important point made. So just to reinforce, where people who are taking thyroxine medicine or thyroid medicines, be careful both with horseradish sauces or with wasabi, because either of them can have the similar properties of reducing the thyroxine properties. And also another thing I wanted to share is that most of the horseradish sauce is served in your Far East recipes, or most of them are served with like Thai food and stuff like that. That's where they usually use those sauces, horseradish. Okay, I think Sunila ji is next, na, Geeta ji?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I would like to go for fruits, 400.
Fruits for 400, okay. Aha, Sunila ji, you got a tough one.
Very tough. I've never seen what it is.
Ramphal.
I don't know what it is.
We call it Ramphal.
Ramphal.
It might be
Ramphal. But I don't know the English version.
No idea. No idea.
Looks like lychee.
Looks like
No.
lychee, Kishan ji bol rahe hain.
Ramphal.
Wild sweet
Wild
sop.
sweet
Oh my God.
sop.
Now I'm
Ramphal
scratching my
is-
head.
Okay.
Ramphal is the right answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Ramphal.
Yeah, so it's okay.
I have not seen it, but it looked like that. Yeah. in
No,
the
it's a
picture
Ramphal.
I
I've
see.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sunila ji, have you eaten Ramphal?
No, I haven't.
I have eaten.
अच्छा,
Oh.
कैसा होता है मधु जी?
Oh, it's actually जैसे पेरू होते हैं ना, you cut it, the seeds are not there, but it's sweet, and the same way, like you just cut it and eat it.
Okay,
Actually,
we
that's
get over
my
here
Sunila-
also.
Yeah, my Sunila is my niece, but her elder sister only bought for me one day.
अच्छा, Sunila ji is the
Okay,
one
well,
who's from Spain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My God, Sunila ji, thank you for joining us, yaar. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you for taking me in.
That is so
All
sweet.
right.
I love
Yeah.
this. I love this. This is awesome. So,
Okay,
it-
I think I have eaten Ramphal, but it is green color over here,
Sitafal.
okay.
and it's like Sitafal. No, it's like
No.
Sitafal different.
so only
Yeah.
the seeds are flat.
Well-
They are not jutting out.
Yeah, so
Like
the
sitafal.
sugar apple or the sweet sop, as I see here, it is in green color, it is in red, or it's in that orange color that you just saw. So it can be different.
Okay, orange I've never seen. Yes, that's
So-
why
so,
I was not very sure.
Ashwini, I want you to please add some light here, and then I can give more information.
So it also reduces blood pressure, and it helps in boosting the immune system because it is rich in all the vitamin C and vitamin E. And then the important thing is that it is very rich in vitamin B6, which will be going to help you produce the serotonin, good amount of serotonin and dopamine. So it will help you relieve your stress and keep you on a happy mood, actually.
Okay.
And from what I read here, it says sweet sop, sometimes also called custard apple, is
Custard apple.
actually a relative of sour sop. So uska bhai ya behan hoga shayad.
Yeah.
Can I talk about time? One moment.
Please, Ji. You have all the liberty to talk.
I take time every day in my tea. In the
Wow.
right form. Yes. Why? Because whenever I take, I never get flu and cold. The days I don't take, I get cold. You know, so it protects me from cold. So I just take it as a medicine, as a herb.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. And that is the purpose of this game, where we can make food our medicine. That's the whole idea that Dr. Rao keeps harping about this so much, that food has all medicinal properties. And before you pop a pill, please make
Okay,
sure
I
that
want to share one more thing. I have cured my migraine with by mixing 3 kinds of herbs. One is this thyme, another is lavender, and the third one is like something to do with, we call it inoho. It's like the plant of the sauf hota hai na, sauf.
Fennel.
Fennel, yeah. It's a plant of the fennel seed. So those 3 things, if you mix together in equal proportion, or whatever problem you have more, then for 6 months you should take, you know, your migraine will be eradicated. No,
So
then
do
you will
you
be
internally,
cured
do you take it
yes,
internally?
you take it in infusion form.
Okay.
And I cured my, it cured my migraine.
So you
I
were
used to
talking
get
fennel, thyme, and
lavender. Lavender. Okay, I'll tell you what are the properties. Like this thyme is for respiration, for breathing problems, and for cold and all that. And lavender is for calming your nerves. Okay. And the fennel plant is for the stomach. Okay, so these 3, any of them can cause you headaches. So when you combine all 3, they do their job, and you get cured.
Wonderful. Madhuji, I think you now I see that your entire legacy has got all the knowledge about food. Your niece is as smart as you, and maybe smart, more
This
knowledge
girl,
also.
she has more, she studies on it.
Wonderful. This is some
Lalita
great
ji.
insights we got. Yes.
So what about the lavender? How do we get it? It's like in a plant?
Lavender, you get it in seed form, or you get a plant also.
You get
it
as a
in
plant or as a
herbal
seed.
shops.
Yes. All herb
Yeah.
stores can have lavender plant. You can actually grow lavender very easily. It's actually very easily manageable. There are wild varieties of lavender, and there is also therapeutic, the species of lavender. You want to get the ones which has got, the only thing is lavender does attract a lot of bees. So you have to be very careful. Those hornet bees also, you have to be careful. But lavender in any form, it's of course added for aroma and everything.
Yes, it's excellent.
Yeah. So as Sunila ji said, lavender, thyme, and fennel combination 1:1:1 probably can do its job. I don't see a problem using it on a regular basis, but of course, if you do have other medications, you do want to be careful about the usage of these. That's why they say when you do herbal medicines, you want to make sure that the interactions with other allopathic medicines, you have to be careful about it. Thank you, Sunila ji, and welcome on board. Please join us every month.
Thank you.
Sure. Who's going next?
Jyotsna aunty.
Jyotsna ji, please.
Yes.
बोलिए क्या चाहिए आपको?
100 herbs and spices. 100
herbs and spices for 100. Okay, Jyotsna ji. हाँ, अब guess करो क्या है ये?
Oh my gosh.
Mint.
No.
Mint.
Are you sure about it?
Cilantro.
No.
Try cilantro.
No mint, no cilantro.
What is that other thing?
The cilantro American use that one.
Parsley? No.
Tej patta.
Parsley, yeah, parsley.
Tej
Japat.
patta.
Japat.
Tej patta.
Oh,
Tej pat.
tej patta.
Yeah. So tej pat, आप क्या use करते हैं तेज पात का? What do you use it for?
For flavor.
दाल में, वघार में,
जी.
हांडवा में. So many vegetable.
In vegetables, yes. It's a herb used in a lot of different things. Of course, it has got a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, sinuses, to take care of sinuses, and it's also used in contact dermatitis. So there is a lot of great properties. इसका जो juice होता है, जो leaves का juice होता है, when you put it over any itching and stuff, when you put it over that, it takes care of it. But there are other specifics which Ashwini should also share. Ashwini, please go ahead.
So whoever actually, the mugwort actually goes for this property actually. Like it contracts the uterus at a intervals, normal intervals. So it is helpful in menstruation actually. Those who don't have periods at all can start to use mugwort so that they will have the regular periods. First is that. And second is if you want to reduce your anxiety, fatigue, you can use it. Like in migraine also, people who want to treat the migraine, insomnia can use mugwort. And last but not least is that people who have depression, epilepsy, they are being treated with mugwort actually.
Okay. And they do say that with those excellent points you have made, but they do say, just as Ashwini was so rightly saying, that mugwort, when used during menstrual cycles, and if there is amenorrhea or lack of menstrual cycles, it can contract the uterus. On that same order, you don't want to take it when you're pregnant because it can start contracting your uterus. So you want to be careful about it. So there are some, properties that go against when you are pregnant. So you want to be careful about it. And that they also say that it could be causing abortion and stuff like that. A lot of these herbs and medicines that we probably have lost touch with, we need to go back and dig them up to see that they've got some great properties. I wish we had some great books that we could refer to. Dr. Rao maybe is the best person to give us some good reference books to read, to go back to seeing, which herbs and spices are good for us. I know I have a book with me, but maybe you should go back to that. Who's going next?
Chaturji.
Chaturji. Aha. That's our second male for today's game. Thank you, Chaturji. Chaturji.
Please unmute yourself.
Chaturji, are you there?
He.
Gaib ho gaye?
I think no,
Hey,
he is there. He is. Usually his wife helped him. Okay.
Chaturji, can you unmute yourself?
Okay, I don't. Okay. Okay. Whoever is, please. I mean, like, I don't see many people on the screen. I don't know they are in front of the screen or not. Randomly, I call the names. Like if they are there, they can unmute. Ansuya auntie.
Anusuya auntie, please unmute yourself and give us a choice. Chaturji, we were calling you. अगर आप available हो तो please unmute कीजिए.
Okay.
Anusuya auntie is
Hello,
not available.
Gita, I'm here. Hold on.
Oh, you're here. Okay. बोलिए,
I'll
what
go
is
to the
your
room.
choice?
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. I will take vegetables for 200.
Vegetables for 200, Anusuya auntie. Okay, let's see what you have here. Aha.
Ginger.
No,
Ginger.
No, it's not ginger. It is related to horseradish. No, I don't know the name.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Let me see if I remember.
Arbi bhi
Arbi
nahi.
nahi hai ji. It's not Arbi.
Arbi bhi nahi.
It's
No
not
Arbi.
Okay, let's find out.
Oh.
There were a lot.
Mulli.
Oh, it is
It is
horseradish.
related to horseradish. It is horseradish.
Yeah, but it looks different, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look different.
सूखा हुआ हॉर्स रैडिश है, उसको पानी नहीं मिला है.
सूखा hua. No one that looks so different.
It must have gone through the Michigan winter. Looks
Different
like.
variety of it.
Yes, Anushriya,
Daddy, you know better.
right. You guessed it right. So we've already spoken enough about horseradish. So I think the properties are already very clear about it. But I didn't know horseradish was called mooli. Huh.
Mooli
Yeah,
is
it's called
different,
mooli.
isn't it?
Acha. Okay.
Mooli is different, isn't it?
Yeah, mooli is the other, but specifically horseradish, maybe it's a common name, but I don't think horseradish is mooli. Maybe we have to check again. Okay, who's going next? We've got 2 more minutes.
Did Urmila ji win?
No, I don't think. Urmila ji did one, na?
She did. She was answering this one. I don't think she get to choose. Did you?
Acha. Urmila ji, please choose.
Oil is 100.
Oils for 100. Oils for 100. Okay.
Sarso. No, alsi.
No.
अलसी का तेल.
No. बोलिए एक और बार सोच के बोलिए उर्मिला जी.
तिल लगता है तिल.
Yeah, सरसों.
Tasmi oil.
Methi.
No methi.
This is til.
अलसी का तेल.
सरसों.
Alsi.
अलसी का तेल. अलसी.
अलसी का तेल, flaxseed oil. Flax seeds are of course used in so many recipes for the fiber content, omega-3, omega-6, and of course flaxseed oil से हम लोग deep frying वगैरह नहीं करते हैं, smoking point high होता है इसका. लेकिन I'm going to have Ashwini add a little value to it and then I'll add some more. Please, Ashwini.
Extra for skin health, people who have eczema can apply oil actually, and then it also aids in weight loss. And it can be acts as a natural laxative. So
Flaxseed oil देखा?
जी, हाँ. Yeah, go ahead, please.
high in omega-3 fatty acid and
नहीं, इसमें आया है कि मसाज के लिए अच्छा है पर. हाँ.
good for heart health also.
Okay, very good. So flaxseed oil is besides. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Flaxseed oil is mainly beneficial. Flax seeds have got high fiber content. Flaxseed also is very helpful in reducing cholesterol. As Ashwini said, omega-3, omega-6, it is high in them. Flaxseed is extremely good because of its viscous properties. It's very good for the skin. Even for children, sometimes when they are concerned about the skin problems and skin concerns or dry skin, the moisture or the viscous properties that it helps with a lot of the eczema concerns. Flaxseed oil, like I said, can be used for sauteing. We generally don't deep fry with these oils, but flaxseed as a meal can be used in your chapati atta. It can be used as an excellent source of fiber. Very good for also reducing diabetes, the blood sugar levels, and also helps in the inflammatory conditions for the IBS and conditions. So but seeds in specific can be a little, you need to be a little careful about it, because with IBS some of the seeds, it gets blocked in the GI tract. So flaxseed meals or flaxseed oil could be another alternative for you. Do we have one more, Geeta ji?
More?
शंकर भगवान को चढ़ाते.
Vimla aunty.
Vimla aunty.
Vimla aunty, unmute ಮಾಡಿ.
ललिता शंकर
जी।
भगवान को चढ़ाते.
शंकर भगवान
Sells 300.
अच्छा
Can't see the
अच्छा,
picture.
How much,
अच्छा.
auntie? Vimla auntie?
Herbs
What
300.
would
Herbs 300.
herbs for
Yeah,
300?
300.
Aha.
बादिया.
This is
बादिया.
a
जावंत्री.
Javantri. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Correct.
Yes, you got that right.
Javanti.
What do you use it for? Bimla ji.
Javitri, it is used for even our meals.
In
we use
masala.
it. Japatri.
Masala.
Correct.
Japatri
Correct.
we can
Mainly
use.
used for
Garam masala.
biryani and all your all your masala powders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japatri.
Garam masala.
Japatri is good.
Garam masala.
Correct. For garam masalas.
Garam masala
Ashwini,
powder we use it. Japatri.
yeah, and we call this jadikai in Tamil, and also
Yeah.
it is used in other.
Jakai.
They use it in
Even
a lot
for
of.
children we used to give.
Correct. Yes. In childhood times, where they used to have this little stone where they used to rub all these little herbs and
Yeah.
put a little bit in their mouth when they are little kids. So jadikai,
After
masikai,
giving
all
bath,
of
head bath.
correct.
After giving head bath.
Yeah, I remember my childhood.
You know, it is also added in supari along with the betel leaves.
Yeah, supari also correct. It's
Correct.
Thank you.
My God. Yeah, this brings great memories. Thank you so much. One more, Geeta ji, do we have time for one more? Or Ashwini, I think you should add a little value for me. I don't think you had an opportunity to share.
Yeah.
Actually, the increase in
After Ashwini ji finishes, we'll stop this one
Herbs.
because we can take
Herbs
this same
and
slide
spices.
next session.
Yes.
So 3 things I want to tell. The maize is like stimulates the appetite. So those who don't feel like you can add this spice in your food, and it will obviously improve your appetite. And next is that it increases your blood circulation too. And if you feel mentally exhausted, can also add it. So it will be like a real stress buster for you.
And I read it causes it can be a hallucinogen, which means it can hallucinate you if you consume it too much. But any of these like masala, all those high level like all those high level spices, when you take it, you're going to have some aphrodisiac properties also. So I think we're done for today's session. I think that was very good participation. First of all, kudos to all of you. We are going to enhance the level of the game. Please invite a friend. Madhuji, thank you so much for inviting your niece today. It was lovely to have you, Sunila ji. Join us every time when we do the game. And it's wonderful to see all women participating. We need more men. Kishan ji, get all the men together. Come on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashwini.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a lovely day. Please.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Longer
also to Geeta ji.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ashwini. Bye,
Thank you.
Goel ji.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so
Everybody,
much.
take care. Bye-bye.
Yes,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Lalita
Thank you,
ji.
Geeta ji.
Ashwini. Yes, thank you, Lalita ji, Ashwini
you,
ji,
Geeta ji.
and behind the scene, Dr. Rao.
Dr. Rao.
Thank you, Dr. Rao too. Yeah.
All right.
We hope like you guys enjoyed the game and left out that we'll play in the next game session. Okay, thank you so much. And whoever is in the art session, we'll meet them at 3:30 today. Other people, we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.